Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that resonates with many of us: the connection between Buddhism and happiness. At its core, Buddhism teaches us that true happiness isn't just about fleeting pleasures. It's about cultivating a deep sense of joy and contentment within ourselves, regardless of external circumstances. In this video, we'll explore how the timeless principles of Buddhism can guide us on our journey to finding joy in every moment. From mindfulness and compassion to letting go of attachments, we'll uncover practical insights and techniques that you can incorporate into your daily life. So whether you're a seasoned practitioner or new to these teachings, join us as we discover how embracing these Buddhist principles can lead to a more joyful and fulfilling existence. What is happiness in Buddhism? When we think about happiness, our minds often drift toward moments of joy and pleasure, those fleeting instances that make us smile or laugh. However, in Buddhism, happiness is viewed through a deeper lens. From a Buddhist perspective, true happiness, or sukha, goes beyond mere moments of pleasure. It is characterized by a sense of inner peace, contentment, and fulfillment that remains stable even amidst life's inevitable challenges. This lasting happiness is often contrasted with dukkha, which encompasses suffering, dissatisfaction, and the transient nature of life's pleasures. In the Buddhist tradition, dukkha recognizes that while we may experience happiness in various forms, such as joy from relationships, achievements, or sensory experiences, these feelings are often temporary. They can quickly fade, leaving us searching for the next source of pleasure. For example, the excitement of a new job or the thrill of a vacation may bring joy, but these experiences can also lead to anxiety and discontent when they end or do not meet our expectations. Understanding this distinction helps us recognize that chasing after fleeting pleasures can lead to a cycle of craving and disappointment. On the other hand, sukha represents a more profound sense of well-being that arises from understanding the nature of existence, cultivating compassion, and developing mindfulness. It encourages us to look inward, nurturing a state of mind that remains resilient and joyful despite life's ups and downs. By embracing the teachings of Buddhism, we can learn to differentiate between these two forms of happiness, ultimately guiding us toward a more sustainable, enriching experience of life. In the following sections, we'll explore the core Buddhist principles that can help us cultivate this lasting happiness and joy in our daily lives. Core Buddhist principles. At the heart of Buddhism lie the Four Noble Truths, which provide a foundational framework for understanding the nature of suffering and the path to genuine happiness. The first noble truth, dukkha, acknowledges that suffering is an inherent part of life. This recognition is not meant to be pessimistic. Instead, it serves as a starting point for deeper awareness. The second noble truth, samudaya, identifies the origins of suffering, primarily pointing to attachment and craving. These desires can lead us to chase after temporary pleasures, leaving us feeling unfulfilled. The third noble truth, nirodha, offers hope by proclaiming that it is possible to transcend suffering. By recognizing the impermanent nature of our experiences, we can cultivate a sense of freedom and inner peace. Finally, the fourth noble truth, magga, outlines the path to liberation through the Eightfold Path, which serves as a guide for ethical and mindful living. Together, these four noble truths illuminate our understanding of happiness, showing us that by addressing the roots of suffering, we can cultivate a more profound and lasting joy. The Eightfold Path consists of 8 interconnected practices that promote mental clarity, ethical conduct, and emotional well-being. These practices are divided into 3 categories: wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. The first 2 elements, right understanding and right intent, encourage us to develop insight into the nature of reality and to cultivate intentions rooted in compassion and non-harm. Next, we have right speech, right action, and right livelihood, which emphasize the importance of living ethically and engaging with others in a way that fosters harmony and well-being. The final 3 practices, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration, focus on cultivating mental discipline through mindfulness and meditation. These elements help us develop a deeper awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with equanimity and clarity. By following the Eightfold Path, we create a foundation for true happiness, transforming our relationship with ourselves and the world around us. Through this journey, we can learn to embrace the present moment and experience joy that arises from within, rather than relying on external circumstances. Mindfulness and presence. Mindfulness is a central practice in Buddhism that invites us to be fully present in each moment, cultivating a heightened awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. At its core, mindfulness is about observing our experiences without judgment or distraction, allowing us to connect more deeply with ourselves and the world around us. This practice encourages us to acknowledge the ebb and flow of our emotions, recognizing that both joy and sorrow are transient states. By embracing mindfulness, we can break free from the cycle of reactivity and begin to experience life more fully, leading to greater happiness and contentment. Cultivating mindfulness can be achieved through various techniques that enhance our daily lives. One effective approach is meditation, which allows us to train our minds to focus and develop a deeper awareness of our thoughts and sensations. Simply setting aside a few minutes each day to sit in silence, concentrate on our breath, and observe our thoughts can help us build this skill. Additionally, mindfulness can be integrated into everyday activities, such as eating, walking, or even washing the dishes. By bringing our full attention to these moments, savoring the flavors of our food, feeling the ground beneath our feet, or noticing the sensations of water on our hands, we can transform mundane tasks into opportunities for joy and connection. Here are some practical tips for being present in each moment. First, practice deep breathing. Taking a few intentional breaths can ground us and bring our focus back to the present, especially during stressful situations. Second, create reminders throughout your day to check in with yourself. This could be a simple prompt, like pausing every hour to notice how you're feeling and what thoughts are on your mind. Lastly, limit distractions when possible. Whether it's turning off notifications on your phone or setting aside specific times to check email, reducing distractions can help you remain more engaged in the present moment. By integrating mindfulness into our daily routines, we not only enhance our capacity to experience joy, but also develop a greater appreciation for the richness of life itself. This practice allows us to embrace each moment, fostering a sense of gratitude and contentment that contributes to our overall happiness. In a world filled with distractions and fast-paced living, cultivating mindfulness can be a powerful tool for reconnecting with ourselves and finding joy in every moment. Compassion and connection. Compassion is a cornerstone of Buddhist teachings, embodying the profound understanding that all beings seek happiness and wish to avoid suffering. In Buddhism, compassion, known as karuna, is more than just a feeling. It is an active response to the suffering of others. This practice encourages us to cultivate empathy and kindness, not only toward those we care about, but also toward strangers and even those we may find difficult to love. By fostering compassion, we deepen our connections with others and create a sense of community that enriches our own lives as well. The act of cultivating compassion is transformative, both for ourselves and for those around us. When we extend compassion to others, we shift our focus from our own challenges and worries to the needs and feelings of those we encounter. This outward focus can alleviate feelings of loneliness and isolation, replacing them with a sense of belonging and connection. Moreover, by practicing compassion, we enhance our emotional resilience. Research shows that individuals who engage in acts of kindness and empathy often experience increased happiness and reduced stress levels. This creates a positive feedback loop. Compassion leads to happiness, and happiness encourages further compassionate actions. Importantly, compassion must also extend inward. Practicing self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we would offer a friend in times of struggle. In a culture that often promotes self-criticism and high expectations, learning to forgive ourselves and accept our imperfections is essential for cultivating genuine happiness. When we embrace self-compassion, we create a safe space to acknowledge our pain and vulnerabilities without judgment. This internal kindness not only enhances our well-being, but also equips us to extend compassion more readily to others. As we foster compassion for both ourselves and others, we cultivate a more profound sense of happiness and connection. This practice encourages us to see beyond our individual experiences, recognizing the shared humanity that binds us all. In a world where we often feel divided and disconnected, compassion serves as a bridge, allowing us to build meaningful relationships and contribute positively to our communities. By embracing compassion as a guiding principle in our lives, we not only enhance our own happiness, but also create a ripple effect that inspires joy and kindness in those around us. Letting go of attachment. In Buddhism, attachment is often viewed as one of the primary sources of suffering. The teachings emphasize that when we cling to people, experiences, or even our ideas of happiness, we create a sense of dependency that can lead to dissatisfaction. This attachment stems from the belief that our happiness is tied to external factors, whether it's the desire for success, relationships, or material possessions. However, because all things are impermanent, when these attachments inevitably change or fade away, we can find ourselves feeling lost, anxious, or unhappy. By understanding the nature of attachment, we can begin to cultivate a sense of freedom that leads to deeper, more lasting happiness. Letting go of attachment is not about abandoning our desires or relationships. Rather, it is about changing our relationship with those desires and understanding that our true happiness comes from within. One effective strategy for releasing attachment is to practice mindfulness. By observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment, we can begin to see the transient nature of our desires. For instance, when we feel a strong desire for a specific outcome, we can pause and reflect. What is this desire teaching me? This awareness allows us to create space between our feelings and our reactions, enabling us to respond with greater clarity and acceptance. Another powerful approach is to cultivate gratitude for what we have, rather than focusing on what we lack. By appreciating the present moment and the experiences we currently enjoy, we shift our focus away from attachment to outcomes and embrace a sense of fulfillment in the here and now. Journaling about our daily experiences and the things we are grateful for can help reinforce this mindset. Additionally, engaging in practices like letting go ceremonies, where we symbolically release items or thoughts that represent our attachments, can be a transformative way to physically manifest our intention to free ourselves. Ultimately, letting go of attachment leads to a profound sense of freedom. When we release our grip on the need for specific outcomes, we open ourselves to the beauty of life as it unfolds, embracing each moment with an open heart. This shift allows us to experience joy in unexpected places and cultivate a sense of peace, regardless of external circumstances. As we learn to let go, we discover that true happiness lies not in clinging, but in embracing the impermanence of life with love and acceptance. Practical applications. Integrating Buddhist practices into our daily lives can significantly enhance our happiness and overall well-being. Here are some actionable tips to help you incorporate these teachings into your everyday routine. One of the most effective practices is meditation, which allows us to cultivate mindfulness and develop a deeper awareness of our thoughts and feelings. You can start with just 5 minutes a day, sitting in a quiet space, focusing on your breath, and gently bringing your attention back whenever your mind wanders. As you become more comfortable, consider exploring different meditation techniques, such as loving kindness meditation, metta, where you silently wish well-being for yourself and others, fostering compassion and connection. Another powerful way to enhance your happiness is through the practice of gratitude. Taking time each day to reflect on what you are thankful for can shift your focus from what is lacking in your life to what is already present. You might try keeping a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things you appreciate each day. These can be small moments, like enjoying a warm cup of tea, or larger aspects, such as supportive relationships. This practice not only cultivates a positive mindset, but also helps you recognize the abundance already in your life, reinforcing a sense of joy and fulfillment. Self-reflection exercises can also play a crucial role in integrating Buddhist principles. consider setting aside time each week to reflect on your experiences and feelings. Ask yourself questions like, what attachments am I clinging to? How can I approach my challenges with greater compassion? What moments brought me joy this week? Writing down your thoughts can provide clarity and insight, helping you identify patterns in your behavior and areas for growth. Additionally, incorporating mindfulness into daily activities, such as mindful walking, eating, or even cleaning, can further enhance your ability to stay present and find joy in the mundane. By weaving these practices into your daily life, you can cultivate a deeper sense of happiness and connection with yourself and the world around you. Remember, the journey to happiness through Buddhism is a gradual process, and it's essential to be patient and gentle with yourself as you explore these teachings. As you embrace these practical applications, you'll likely find that happiness becomes less about external achievements and more about nurturing an inner sense of peace and joy that radiates through all aspects of your life. Personal stories and testimonials. Hearing the personal experiences of others can be incredibly inspiring, especially when it comes to exploring how Buddhist practices can lead to greater happiness. One story that stands out is that of Sarah, a busy professional who felt overwhelmed by her hectic lifestyle. Seeking relief, she discovered mindfulness meditation. Initially skeptical, Sarah committed to a daily practice, starting with just 10 minutes each morning. Over time, she noticed a remarkable shift in her perspective. Meditation allowed me to pause, she shared, to step back from the chaos and simply breathe. I learned to appreciate the small moments throughout my day, the warmth of my coffee, the laughter of a colleague. It transformed my entire approach to work and life. Sarah's journey highlights how a simple practice can foster greater awareness and joy, even amid busyness. Another compelling testimonial comes from Raj, a retired teacher who struggled with feelings of loneliness after his children moved away. In search of connection, he turned to a local Buddhist community and began participating in group meditations and discussions. I found not only a supportive community, but also a renewed sense of purpose, he explained. Through practicing compassion and engaging in volunteer work, I began to feel a deeper connection to others. It's fulfilling to help those in need, and it has brought so much happiness back into my life. Raj's experience illustrates the transformative power of community and compassion, showing how connecting with others can combat feelings of isolation. Diverse perspectives further enrich the narrative of finding happiness through Buddhism. Consider Maya, a young artist who faced significant challenges with self-doubt and anxiety. Turning to Buddhist teachings, she embraced self-compassion and started exploring her creative expression through mindful art practices. Buddhism taught me to be gentle with myself, she reflected. When I create without the pressure of perfection, I experience true joy. It's in those moments of flow, where I lose track of time, that I feel the happiest. Maya's story emphasizes how applying Buddhist principles to personal passions can unlock joy and fulfillment, regardless of external validation. These anecdotes highlight the diverse ways individuals can find happiness through Buddhist practices, showcasing how mindfulness, community, and self-compassion can each play a vital role. Whether through meditation, social connections, or creative expression, the journey toward happiness is unique for everyone, reflecting the beauty and richness of human experience. As we share these stories, we can inspire one another to explore our own paths to joy and fulfillment through the teachings of Buddhism. Conclusion. In conclusion, Buddhism offers profound insights and practical tools for cultivating lasting happiness in our lives. By embracing mindfulness, compassion, and the principles of letting go, we can discover joy in every moment and foster deeper connections with ourselves and others. We hope you feel inspired to explore these teachings further and integrate them into your daily life. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know if you resonated more with a score of 9 for finding joy or 0 for your current state. Your feedback helps us create more content that supports you on your path to happiness. Until next time, take care and keep shining your light.